Hey everyone, welcome.
It's Pop-Tart manifesting.
Can you believe it?
What's a Pop-Tart?
You don't know what a Pop Tart is?
Well, have you seen Pop-Tarts in Australia?
Well, I haven't looked for them, I'll be honest. I mean, that just lets you know the last time. The
The
last,
last
the
time.
last time. Yeah,
Feels like the first time
yeah.
for
Which bitch
me.
was I married to last time I had a Pop Tart? So,
So welcome you
anyway,
guys to another
yes.
exciting Feel It Real
Oh
Fun
my
for
God.
you on the 16th of March 2022.
Somehow I'm a member of Get Your Ex Back.
Pop-Tart manifesting, a
Can you
whole
believe
new
that?
way of life.
I don't know.
Get
You,
your ex back. Which one? We've got quite a few
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, between the two of each, between each of both of us.
Yeah.
That's right, everyone said.
Cool. So, go to freeneville.com.
Dr. Brian, go. Triple D kids.
There we
We're
go.
going to talk about you today.
Which one?
Ego.
Are you?
And we're going to talk about Dr. Brian.
Are ya?
Uh-huh.
Oh. So, subscribe to the 221 email list and get a pseudo-random email every single day until you die. I don't know
That's
if I did
right.
all of that right, but it's
Doesn't matter. We're
freeneville.com.
going to screw it all up anyway right now. DreamDrivenDay.com. Like right now it is 10:03 a.m. on Wednesday.
It is.
In 49 hours.
49.
In
Gave more
49
than half an
hours
hour.
exactly.
Right.
In 49 hours exactly.
Exactly.
You will not be able to join Dream Driven Day.
No.
Right?
All
And I
gone
know,
for a while.
and I know, like some of y'all say, "I'll get in next time."
We
Right?
don't know
Yeah,
when that's going to happen.
Yeah, we got a lot of projects on the list, right?
Mm.
So here's the thing. So y'all that are going next time. See Mal and I, right? See Mal.
Is Mal here?
Mal's here,
Hello,
right?
Mal.
The whiskey came. I had a sip, right?
He did. And he said, you know what?
Mal's
Mal's not
gonna
going to like this one.
Mal's not gonna like this one.
It's not
right?
sweet enough.
Right?
And I said, maybe
'Cause
he should
Mal's
add
a
a
sweetie.
dash. What did I say he should add? I said maybe he'd add Coke.
You have no idea what
Well,
happens
maybe
in my
not.
brain.
But
But
something.
anyway, right? Myra, Triple
Yes.
D people. We're going to talk about you people today. Lisa and LaRock talked about you
Hello,
in the
Lisa.
podcast today.
Hello, Tyra.
Look at that. All these cool kids. Anyway,
Yeah.
Tyra, Triple D people.
Okay. Join our 90-day adventure at Manifesting
No,
Mastery.
we're skipping that one today. No, we're skipping that one today. They can still join, don't get me wrong. But the big deal today is you've got 49 hours.
Was probably 48 hours and, 55
55
seconds. Oh,
right?
minutes.
Right.
How many seconds?
By the way, here's the other thing that hey, what did Joe do? Right? Joe did Triple D. Right? Joe's doing remarkable. Do what these people are doing, and you get the results they get. It's sort of like, how do I eat spaghetti? Well, use a fork. Can I use my toes? Well, you fucking can. Right? But guess what? It's not my problem, right? If you skitter on the floor and why is there tomato shit all over the floor? Because you're eating with your toes, right? Anyway, Lisa and LaRock says, change your life, do Triple D. Tyra says, Triple D, TCG.
What's TCG?
The TCG? Don't know yet.
We don't know.
How cool is that? She's in something we don't know about yet.
Yeah, it's probably one of your old programs.
You never know. I've got some weird shit out
He
there.
does. All right, so then I'm just going to skip to, for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, Crumbs. It's because I'm out of whack now.
Oh,
Do you know what I
she's-
mean? I'm not
yeah,
in the flight.
she's out
So
of
for
whack.
refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
Charles O'Brien says, my 1 year anniversary from finishing Manifesting Mastery class. Thanks again, TT&V, for the lessons. Cool, dude.
Good one. Excellent.
And Joe Weldon did the Australian adventure. Joe came here.
He
was in our
did.
house. He
He
beat
did
up
the
our dog.
live adventure.
Right, we thought our dog was going to eat him. Right?
Yep.
Talk about cool, right? Oh, Tyra is your name. Got it. The Eltham Adventure. All right.
Oh, TCG. So what's your middle name? Carol,
Charlie.
Charlie,
Charlie.
Con.
All right.
I don't know.
So today we got a Neville Goddard quote. We're going to talk about Pop-Tart manifesting. And here's the big deal. I want you to write this down, tattooed to your brain, Triple D. Paula is here too. Now, ready?
Out of whack. Yeah, I was.
Pop is
Pop.
is the key, right? Pop. And then
Not
there's the
tart.
tart. Yeah, oh, tart too, right?
Yeah,
Anyway.
you said you were talking about a few people before.
That's right. So,
Tarts.
ready?
No.
Let's do the quote, and then we'll weave in my
Pop
magic, and I'll
Tarts.
go, wow, man, that guy's a genius, or wow, man, that guy's a...
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, I'm
Out
a
of
lot
whack.
of fun. Right?
Okay. I wish I beat that little...
No, he's talking about Emmett. Well, you tried to be loving with Emmett, right?
Not really.
Yeah,
You
Emmett's,
don't grab a dog by the muzzle. Well, you do, Bruce. He
yeah,
loves that.
Bruce loves when you grab him by the face. He's like
I
you.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not by the... I don't know about that.
Face, Victoria. All right.
All right, so we're going to dive into a Neville quote from I Remember When, his lecture. I am not promising you complete relief from all physical problems, but I have given you a law which will cushion the blows of life.
Alrighty, ready? I remember the old days when the electric bill was trauma. Like, in all seriousness. By the way, when I moved here...
That's why you were in the group manifesting your ex back. You're remembering the old days.
I don't know how the fuck I got in there. That ought to be good.
Yeah.
Maybe I was thinking that'd be a good idea for research. Anyway, right? So, here's the cool thing, guys. I really do remember when the electric bill was trauma, right? And I went to visit my friend Tommy Z, and Tommy Z was paying like $22 a month for his electric, right? And like 15 of it was like all the connection fees. And he'd say, Susie, unplug the crock pot. We're above $20. Right?
God.
And it's like what happened here in Australia. Like we had the loogie lockdown thing, and I bought the portable disposable, and it tripled the electric bill.
It did.
Right? And the first time I saw it, I got to admit, I just went, what the fuck is that? Right?
And
then I
then
went,
you
oh,
remembered.
it's called a hot tub, right?
Yeah.
So what happened on this date, right? Because, right? But it's no big deal. That's called a blow, right? Blow.
The blows of life.
Yeah. Neville gave us a lot of cushion, the blows of life. Now, Tony Doyle was at the basketball tournament. By the way, Tony Doyle was one of my problems today.
One of your problems.
Absolutely. But we'll get to that in a bit. Sorry, Tony. Tony and I do a monthly call. He's in the Remarkable program.
Yeah.
He's done Triple D twice, I believe. We talked about that. Why would you do it twice? Why would you go to Disneyland twice? Right? Why would you go to the stripper bar twice? It's like, well, yeah. So you go to the stripper bar
miss
to
out on the first time.
Well, you go to the stripper bar to solve a problem, right? It's like, well, didn't work, so I got to go back. Anyway.
Still trying.
God,
Okay.
You know what? I never saw that coming. Like I say shit, like Perry Belcher was saying the other day to me.
Yeah.
It's like, I just take my hands off the steering wheel and Jesus takes over. Anyway.
Okay, Neville goes on. Things are going to happen and you will find all kinds of challenges. But you now have a law which states, whatsoever you desire, believe you have received it, and you will.
Alrighty, guys. So, actually, Tony Doyle was not part of my problem today, but he set up a problem for me, right? So, I have the most fascinating problems. So, what I want you to do is to stop avoiding problems and start engaging possibilities. Stop avoiding the problems in life and give yourself a whole new world of possibilities. Now, here's my problem today, right? My schedule says I've got Tony from my 8 to 9 a.m., so I'm not going to the dog park. Fine with me, right?
Problem for the dogs.
Yeah, I don't mind ditching Cube once in a while. He'll walk around lonely and miss me and appreciate me in my absence, like an ex does, right? Anyway, so Victoria sets up the light, the roto light inside, and I said, no, let's do the roto light outside. Give you some space to do some yoga. I'll go outside and talk with Tony, having a great time. And then the problem happens. Right, an hour goes by, I start doing some geek shit behind the scenes, installing an SSL certificate. I mean, the shit that I do to a typical day, I'm just thrilled. But then it's like 10:55 or 9:55, 5 minutes to the show. And that's when I start saying, Victoria, it's 5 minutes to the show.
You actually said 10 minutes, but anyway.
Right?
Yes.
And then she cringes and stuff, and I start walking over and I go, oh my God, the roto light is still outside.
No. Didn't I bring it in?
No, you did certainly not.
Right? Well, I normally shuffle it all around the place. But
well,
anyway.
so I have like a marital dispute and so two of my states have a problem. The wife doesn't love me anymore. She doesn't respect me, and I've got 5 minutes to the show, and I got to bring all this crap around. Triple D Carolyn is here, and it's like, rightio. But anyway, let's continue with the quote, and then we'll continue with the lesson, because you guys are on the edge of your pants, I can tell. It's like, oh, where's he going to go with this one?
So that's a law which will never fail you, and there is no limit to your power of belief. It's entirely up to you as to how and when these revealed laws of God are used.
So I've imagined up some really lovely things today, right? I've imagined up a kick-ass podcast. I've imagined people signing up for dreamdrivenday.com. You've got
48 hours.
48 hours.
And
48 minutes.
yeah,
Look at that.
something like that.
48. It's got to be a fucking sign. Right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So I imagine up these things, right? And so I imagine up Triple D. I imagine up, like, you know, Triple D's a great party. As far as I'm concerned, that's what Triple D is. You got 30 days of play. You've got the 30 lessons, 30 people, Facebook group, 3 live group calls, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's fun, right? Now, here's the cool thing. Most people before Triple D, they live a problem-oriented lifestyle. That's the first P in POP. Problem, right? I have to solve my problem. I need to get someone back in my bed. I have to get someone out of my head. I have to, like, imagine up money to pay the electrics, right? Anyway, there's those two. Most people live a problem-oriented lifestyle, and that's fine. That's how you get here. But once you get here, do you still want to do that? Right? We have someone in the group that's been counting cash for like 7 years, right? I find it fascinating. 7 years ago, I said, don't count cash. And it's like, well, Neville gave that one example, and I like counting cash. 7 years later, they're still counting cash, and they're still fucking broke. And I say, hey, what would you do if you doubled your income and worked half the time? I wouldn't count cash, right? I'd count how many jars of peanut butter I can sneak in the fucking cart before Victoria gets mad. True? True. I
love peanut butter, but I only really love it on, well, I love it on toast. That's my
Which
very
brings
favourite.
us to the Pop-Tarts, right?
Pop-Tarts.
So when I grew up, right, we got government white bread because we were on the welfares, and we've got government peanut butter, which is full of like cottonseed oil and shit, sort of like the, what do you call it? The Aldi peanut butters, right? One day I saved all my pennies. Right? I mean, I picked up pennies out of the gutter. I did little odd jobs for pennies, and I bought me a thing of Pop-Tarts. Now, who here knows what a Pop-Tart is, right?
Well, actually, I think I do remember, I don't know if it's Pop-Tarts, but I think I remember you saying about some sort of food, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's Pop-Tarts, if it will keep for something like 5 years.
Oh, Pop-Tart definitely will keep for 5 years, right?
So it's like people put them in their bomb shelters and stuff.
Oh, yeah, like, you know, Kraft cheese food, Pop-Tarts, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Remember,
So it can't be food.
So why do they...
Because there was some sort of food as well that people put on outside on the ground, and rats wouldn't even eat it.
Yeah,
What was that?
That would be cheese food, right?
Cheese food. I thought it was like Pop-Tart or
Oh, it could be,
some sort
right?
of sweet thing.
So here's what's fun, right? So a Pop-Tart is a pastry, a cheap shit pastry, and it's got like goop on the inside. Like most people like strawberry
Goop
and
on the inside.
Yeah, most people like the strawberry goop or the blueberry goop. Me, I liked the synonym goop, right? So I like the synonym Pop-Tarts, right? So, but the thing is, whenever you go from like cheap shit government toast, right, made with cheap shit government shed spread
oil.
and peanut butter and crap, you really don't care if you got a good toaster, right? On the other hand, you upgrade your lifestyle to Pop-Tarts, you need a better toaster, right?
Oh, they've got to go in the toaster, do
Yeah,
they?
you put them in the toaster. They warm up. They come out. Look at her. She has no fucking clue. This is just great. Synonym, right? Yeah, synonym, right? Synonym group. Dr. Brian, you're pretty smart.
And
He is
Ashley
a fart
does
smeller.
not like Pop-Tarts.
That's right. Look at this. Oh, we've got marital going on. I just love it. So POP. First P is for problem. Second is possibility. I want everyone to stop trying to avoid problems. Right? I swear to God. You know what my problem was today? Fuck, man, I gotta like make sure the iPad is charged up so that I can talk to Tony Doyle outside. Gotta sit in the camper chair instead of my comfy chair. Joe Weldon ate them raw. You can tell he's from New Jersey, right?
Raw.
Yeah, you put fucking anchovies on them, don't you? Right?
Raw goop. Flavored goop.
So, but I want you to give like so before Triple D.
Just imagining goop raw. It just sounds disgusting. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Carolyn needs or Victoria needs a Pop Tarts masterclass. True that. Right. So, by the way, here's the fun thing. I imagined up living in Australia as a citizen. We've got the American store.
We do.
We do. Right. It's called the American store.
No, it's not.
Right?
It's called something else.
Something like that.
But it's down in Moorabbin.
Yeah,
I
and you
remember.
go there, and there's people that talk funny like me.
Yeah.
And they're all married to some people
And
that
they're all
talk like
going.
her.
They're all
right?
going like this, looking at the shelves. Wow!
Yeah, no, it's really
And they're
true.
filling up their carts.
Yeah,
And
it's really true. Like you go in, and it's
it's
like
probably all Pop Tarts.
peanut butter Captain Crunch, $15 a box, right? And you'll see like 7 of them in some fat little guy's box or cart. Oh, right. Pop Tarts like $9.50, right? But it's true, right? Like in all seriousness. But think about this. I manifested me up a life, right? Where I live in a country where I got to spend like $9.50 for a fucking Pop-Tart, right? I want you to imagine up better problems. We talk about this in manifestingmasterycourse.com crash commercial, but we really nail this in Dream Driven Day because here's the thing. If you're on the fence, right? First of all, I find being on the fence very offensive because it's a defensive move, right? Because it's like, I got to defend my money against
so just
changing
fall
my
one
life.
way or the other. Just don't
Just,
sit on the
just
fence.
either say yes or fucking no. Say yes, I love having a problem-oriented life, or
No, I don't want Pop-Tarts.
Right?
Right.
But what I want is, notice these people that post. Notice Dr. Brian. Notice Ashley. Notice
Joe,
Joe,
Grant,
notice
Sandra.
Grant, all these people that are posting, all these Dream Driven Day kids, you can tell because I put Dream Driven Day on their posts, right? Lisa and LaRock. Notice these people that post, and notice how they post. They're living lives full of possibility. Versus, you know what? I love me getting some Reddit. I listen to Neville 40 hours a day. What do you do? Like twice in each year? Like do you wear 2 sets of headsets? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, or you can just play a little bit and change your whole entire life, right? Dream Driven Day is living a life full of possibilities. Do I have problems every day? Man, I got to get the fucking roto light. Oh, I got to sit outside.
What a problem.
Right? What a problem.
I'm 5 minutes late from
Yeah.
the nap.
5
Is it
minutes.
The morning nap,
Oh, yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Or the afternoon nap.
Yeah, Victoria. Will you please be quiet during both of my naps? In all seriousness, God, it's fun, right? So if you want to have more fun, join us in Dream Driven Day. If you want to have a life full of possibilities, join us in Dream Driven Day. If you think you already know it all, still join us because you can have a lot of fun exploring it in, what's it called? Dream Driven Day.
Driven Day.
Right, .com.
That's like the one yesterday. I already know that.
I already know that, right? Like in all seriousness, like you see how serious we are?
Yeah, we're real serious.
We're real serious in our relationship.
Shit.
But again, remember what Neville said way at the beginning there, right? This cushions the blows. Does it make the electric bill go away? You can imagine up a life without electric bill. You could live in a mental institution. You could live in a prison. All right, you could just send them all to an accountant and hope that he pays
Under
them.
a bridge.
Right, you could live under a bridge. I mean, like when I'd go to the CBD, otherwise known as the city, and I talk to the homeless people, I'd say, "You got your electric bill?" They'd be like, "You talk funny," right?
Yeah.
Or you can just go, you know what? I'm going to imagine a life full of so many possibilities that the electric bill is just a little like kapunk. Like you're going down the road, kapunk. No biggie.
Speed bump.
Speed bump.
Not even a speed bump.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yep.
Once a quarter.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the hashtag Gal's got? Galaxy.
Hashtag life full of possibilities.
Yeah.
Boom. Loving your Instas, by the way. You are just good fun.
Yeah. I've seen a few there, Ace. Cool. So. Whoops.
Pop-Tart, by the way. See, you get why we said Pop-Tart? There's a couple
Why is
reasons.
it Pop-Tart?
I'll get to it. I'll do it on the recap.
Okay, so what we want to know is tell us what was your hashtag
Oh,
strawberry bits.
my second favorite flavor of Pop-Tart is strawberry, by the way.
My strawberry bit. Well, I don't know. Pop-Tarts. Oh, I don't. My story is probably knowing that I don't really need to taste a Pop-Tart.
See,
Because if they're anything actually like really a Krispy Kreme,
fuck no. They're Pop-Tarts, for God's sake.
oh well, then I don't want to taste them. I'll
No.
just have my Krispy Kremes.
By the way, so right before the show, right, I'm doing show prep. And Victoria's like, 20, I have a simple question for you. Do I or don't I? But with this variable and that thing. And it's like, radio.
I
by the way,
And he's trying to focus on doing his notes.
Right.
He was very lovely. He didn't say Victoria.
right. But here's the fun thing, right?
Yeah.
And so I asked her, I said, how long will it take you to do that thing? And she goes, an hour. I says, cool. You know what's great? We've got the time. We've divorced time from money. You remember, there's possibilities there. Probability, if I increase the number of hours I work doing something that I hate, that I can probably buy something else that I like. Oh, fuck, man. Don't do that. On the other hand, we've divorced time from dollars. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of impact in the world. And she gets to go, well, do I or don't I? I says, well, get your little paintbrush and get up there. Right? Just have some fun, right? Again, that's a problem. Do we have a life without problems? No, we got problems. But think of it. Our problem is, I'm getting ready for the show, right? Her problem is, do I go up on the roof?
Do I do it or not?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. No
just
big-
do it.
Yeah,
Simple.
just do it, right?
Yeah.
All right, my strawberry bit. This is so real, guys. In all seriousness, when you stop living from problem-oriented, in orbit, trying to avoid the sun, think about it. What's the Earth do? It stays in orbit and tries to avoid that fucker at the same time, right? Because if this happens, we're screwed. If that happens, we're screwed. On the other hand, okay, if you live a life full of possibilities, oh my God, then you start putting up posts like Ego and Brian and Joe Weldon. Join us in dreamdrivenday.com. That's my Caress commercial. Do I want you in? We got like 8 spots left. They will go. That's what I got. And yeah, what's my problem? Here's my problem, right? My problem is I'm asking people to join. Imagine that being your problem. I used to have a job. People used to try to kick my head in. They actually did once. I'd get shot at once in a while. That was fun too, right? Like, I remember being a policeman. Yep, you policemen. Right. It's called a target when you put it on your chest, right?
Yeah.
Everything has a problem. Don't avoid the problems, right?
Yeah.
Stop being problem-oriented.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what I got. Say, one more. Ready? She snores. Right? Her whole family does. It's pretty cool, right? So if
Well, I don't know if Mum does. Oh, I think she does a little bit, but
we don't know.
my sister and my brother, and apparently me, are quite bad.
Yeah. So y'all go snoring, and you can tell where everybody's 10, or camping. You can tell where everyone's 10 is.
I know.
Right? It's like, oh, there's one, there's the other.
Well, the good thing is, fellow campers, like other campers, your neighbours, they go the next day.
Yeah. You get the whole campsite
sleep
to
here.
yourself, right?
Yeah.
Ready? So I imagine it being a happy, loving husband. That's my problem. I get to listen to her purr all night. All right.
Yep.
Possibilities, guys. Anyway,
All right.
Tell 'em
so
what to do.
while you finish typing in your hashtag strawberry bits, go to freenever.com.
221 email list sudo.
Random goodness. What are we doing next, babe?
All right,
Dreamdrivenday.com.
you've got 48 hours and 35 minutes to join. Right?
Okay.
Then we pull the plug, and then like whoever's in there gets to have a lot of fun, and those who miss out. They miss out. No, but seriously, join us. It's a lot of fun. And if you've done it before, feel free to do it again.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
Did I tell you?
Hello, Wendy. Sorry, we're about to go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the rock star looking guy signed back up?
The rock star looking guy.
Oh, yeah.
Is that you?
No, not me. Look at, I am sexy, though.
Who's the rock star looking guy?
Oh, you know, the guy that did the